everyone, and welcome to the first episode of the Cocoa Gallery Vlogs. Today I will be rambling through town and I want to talk to you about the concept of freedom. So I've always wondered, are we free? Freedom is a spectrum, of course, but suppose we're physically free of movement, action, and speech. Suppose we can go wherever we wanted, say whatever crossed our minds, and do as we pleased. Could we still qualify as free individuals? I've always obsessed about freedom. I wanted to be free so bad. Ironically, often when I had to do something that was imposed on me, such as school or work, it's funny how even certain hobbies can turn into burdens to run away from the second they become mandatory. That's why it took me so long to even start this YouTube page, because what if I stopped enjoying my passion when it becomes a responsibility? What if it starts feeling like a burden if I no longer have a choice? But if freedom is about choice, then why can't we choose to feel free? What if we could grasp it in all awareness? This is what Steiner explains in his book, The Fundamental Desire for Knowledge, when he says, an action of which an agent does not know why he performs it cannot be free. What happens when a person becomes conscious of his or her motives for acting? What if the idea of freedom that we have, the idea that we are only free if we indulge in everything our bodies crave and minds wander into, is actually enslaving us, keeping us from reaching our true potential or actually unleashing and freeing the best version of ourselves from its slumber? Because if we think about it, if we surrendered ourselves to any of our impulses, then wouldn't we be subject to our whims, emotions, and irrational cravings, eventually leading ourselves nowhere and blaming it on fate? Really? Then we would be subjecting ourselves to the tides of the current, and it is not likely to be leading us where we want to go. And that's suppose we even have established where we want to go, because the freedom mentality suggests going with the flow, which means being passive, having no plans, and just going with the flow. That means being pulled by any force we encounter, may it be good or bad. So, what if we're slaves to freedom? And if so, what if the utmost level of freedom, the one that actually allows us to move where we want to go, is discipline? What if indicating a clear path to ourselves sets us free from the ones we do not want to set foot on? The dead ends and narrow streets. I'm not saying that we should not make mistakes or get lost from time to time. I'm just saying we should make the mistakes that teach us what we actually want and need to learn.